Hi, I'm Craig Phillips. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build your own toolbox, just like this one. Nice and solid, but not only a toolbox for yourself, one for the kids as well. And the tools you're going to need is a plunge saw with a trap. If you don't have a plunge saw, a normal circular saw will work perfectly. And if you don't have a circular saw, you can still use your hand saw. Some clamps would be helpful, a set square, various different drill bits including a spade piece, cordless drill, of course a tape measure and a pencil. Now the materials I'm going to be building it out of is only offcuts of OSB board, and then of course it's going to have a broom handle for the main handle of it. So what you need to do is draw yourself a diagram and cut yourself a kit of parts. When we look closely to the shape of this, we've got a base which is 600 millimeters by 300 millimeters, and then we've got two side panels which is exactly the same. They're 600 millimeters but only about 200 mil high. Now I'm going to cut these again, but this time smaller for the kids toolbox. So for the base and the sides, I'm going to use this 15 millimeter OSB board. I've already cut it down at 400 millimeters wide because that's going to be the length of my kids toolbox. But the actual base of it, I only want it around 200 millimeters. So put a little mark here, 200, and a mark here, 200. Draw it from mark to mark using the edge of my saw. Now I'm going to use my plunge saw with the track on it, but of course if you haven't got one of them, you can use your hand saw. That's the base cut, 400 millimeters by 200. Now I've marked up on here two more side pieces, of course at 400 millimeters in length, but this time only 120 mil high. Two side panels, 120 mil high. So first of all, I'm going to fix these together by gluing them and screwing them. Start off by placing the sides on top of the base. Get your pencil, draw a little line across it. Same again the opposite side, just so when we drill some pilot holes in here, we know they're going to finish right in the middle of the actual side piece. So I'm doing 4 each side. And then I'm going to place some glue, a line of glue all the way across the bottom edges. Now this is where it's a bit tricky because you need a couple of hands now. And the clamps can come in handy. Placing that on top of that one, holding it steady, placing that on top of that one. Making sure the edges are flush in here, flush in that edge, and then through that hole a little bit more, nice and gentle. that's what happens. That's why you need a spare set of hands when doing this. Real tricky until you get the first screw in place. Okay. One in it, so that will hold it tight a little bit more for us. Then we can get our clamp him down, nice and solid now. Then we can concentrate on the opposite side, pressing it down, couple of pilot holes, and by drilling the pilot hole back through this base piece and into the sides, it will stop it splitting. Good. Fixing that side now. And we do for each side. That's our 4 screws in both sides. Hopefully should have a nice shape, a base and 2 sides firmly fixed in, and once that glue dries it'll be nice and solid. The next stage is we want to create like a side on it here. We can have this straight up and square across the top, or we can curve it if we prefer, but if we offer that up nice and square to there, take our pencil, draw our line on the outside and just at the top of each of them. And then we know that's the top of the box about here. And what we can do is decide how high we want to go with our handle. Maybe about, I think about 250 maybe in the center here. So I draw a line from there to here. There's our handle. Then we can either go square across here and just cut that with your handsaw, or if you've got a jigsaw, you don't have to have a jigsaw, you can start to curve those edges a little bit here. Now that's one side squared off to a triangle point. You can square it off there with your handsaw, or if you do have a jigsaw, you can create that circle. Double check that once it's cut, it is going to fit on there, nice and neat, perfect. And then I'm going to clamp that to the edge and cut it out with the jigsaw. End pieces, both cut and rounded off, not squared off. But give the edges a little sand down too. So first of all, we double check that they fit on here okay. Perfect. Same again the opposite side. Now before we fix these on, we want to be able to cut our handle down to size and also drill out 2 holes where the handle actually sits into. So when I say holes, these are more or less going to be in the end there. So you offer it up, draw your pencil mark around it, making sure that your dowel or your broom handle is the same size as your spade piece. I've got a 28mm one here. It's the same size as what I used on a larger one. It might be a little bit big for this. You could use a thinner one, of course, with the kids' hands. I'll get the drill. Place this in. I'm going to drill it out, but not right the way through it. Just a few millimeters in. Here we go. That is all I want to go in, probably about 6 to 8 millimeters, and that way when this is bedded in there and then screwed in from the opposite side, lots of glue around it, it'll be really, really strong. I'll do the same on the opposite side. Line them up. You can measure them, of course, but I'm just doing them by eye. I'm pretty sure they're going to be just where we want them. Okay, next stage is bring this back in. We apply our glue right the way along the top lip like this. Plenty of glue on there because it will all add to the strength. We place one side on with the cut edge inside of our box, making sure we're nice and flush on the edges there. If we are, go back to our pilot drill, put a little small pilot hole in that and into the side section. Swap that drill bit to the screwdriver piece. Get more screw in there, double check them nice and flush on the edges, drive that in. Perfect. Then again on the opposite side. That's got 6 screws now in that side, into the 2 sides and also in the base. Now before we screw on the opposite end, glue and screw it, before we do that we take our broom handle, we place it over the top just where it's going to be, allowing it to hang over there about 6 millimeters in on that side, and then we're going to mark it from the opposite side. Again, about just 6 millimeters in, and that should just be the right length. You can simply chop that down with your hands. So now this is cut, I'm going to apply some glue on the opposite end. Plenty of glue on there. We also want to put some glue in that little small round hole or recess that we cut out in there, and same again in this side here. Now place the handle into that hole, and there, place this on top of that. And this should just fit on there. Perfect. Nice and snug. Okay, make sure they're nice and flush. Your pilot hole, and again drill it right the way through the end panel, right into the base. Drive that screw in so it will split. Another one in the base. Sides, so we've got 6 screws in it all together, just like we did on the opposite side. structure now complete. Just sand the edges off a little bit so you've got no splinters on it at all. And then all you need to do is decide what you're going to finish it with. Put that now to your kids' toolbox. Just like Dad's. This particular one, I finished it with the furniture wax. Because when I've got my bricklaying tools in there, it's going to be outside and I want to protect it from the elements. But this one, I think, I might paint it up. Find a bright colour in there. I used a chalk-based paint that's certified toy safe, so it's perfect for children's toys. I applied a second coat once it had dried, and then a coat of black on the inside and around the handle. And that's it now complete. That's how easy it is to build your own heavy-duty toolbox, and of course, a lightweight one for the children. But if you want to see some more how-to tips, please visit the website, silverlinetools.com.